Not all guests are welcome. I have been working for an independent hotel for just over 4 years now. We're the #1 rated hotel in our city and proud of it. I mostly work in housekeeping, but I have done some time at the front desk as well. I genuinely love my job, but being a housekeeper, I've seen some things. I've seen a room where someone snuck in their dog, cat, and chicken when we don't allow pets. I even had a room once that we had to call the cops on for a raid because we found meth. They found a lot of drugs and guns in that room. But today's the first time I've ever actually felt scared to be in a guest's room. As I'm working on a room that's already been vacated, a man in the next room over catches me at my supply cart. He's set to be staying for several days and tells me, "You can go ahead and clean my room now. I'm going down for breakfast." Great. I love getting my stayovers done early on. It makes things easier for the people working laundry the sooner we get the dirty laundry to them. So, I pop over into his room, open it up, and prop the door open with a stopper. The first thing I notice is that he has around 20 prescription bottles lined up on one of the 2 beds, along with insulin and needles. Okay, I'm nosy, I'll admit it, and I wanted to see what he was on. Oddly, it was only 2 different types of medication for all 20 bottles. About 13 of them were medication for diabetes, and the rest were for cholesterol. That's a little weird that he has so many bottles of the same meds, but whatever. I go to make the bed and see that some of the bedding has been stained and sigh, knowing now I'll have to change all the bedding instead of just being able to turn down the sheets and blanket. So, I leave the room, closing the door behind me to get the linens I need, and then head right back to the room. I prop the door open again and head to set the clean linens on the desk chair, when I see out of the corner of my eye 2 notes sitting on the TV armoire. It wouldn't have been a big deal, except I saw the word "kill" written on it. I dropped the linens and took a closer look. What I read on the first note made my blood run cold. It read, "You don't have to forgive her, you just can't kill her. You were here to take money and alcohol away from you. Get over having to kill her, and you can safely leave." My heart was pounding. My eyes then went to the second note, which had just looked like a to-do list at first glance, but in the end, it made my stomach churn. Spray and wash. Apply for Medicare. Insubordination. The soul is healed by being with children. Bank card follow-up. Inheritance. Savings. Kwai Pop 10,500. Map, Montana. There will be a day of reckoning. Did you tell Mom what I said? How did Bev get my address? It was too much. I quickly snapped pictures of them on my phone so I can show my boss exactly why I would not clean his room. I left the room quickly, closing it up behind me. And as the door closes, I turn and see the man just 10 feet away from me, coming back to his room. My heart is in my throat, but I manage to smile and tell him, "I need more supplies. I'll be back in a bit." I take off straight for the elevator, having noticed our maintenance man waiting for the slow transport. In a hushed tone, I tell him what I found, and he sees that I'm shaken. He rides down with me, and I go straight to my boss and tell her that for the first time in all these years, I am not comfortable being in a guest's room. I show her the pictures, and her face is still and pale. She goes to the front desk and asks our general manager for a minute of her time and brings her into the office to show her. She agreed that this was not a safe situation and took our maintenance man with her to go inform the man he had 1 hour to get his belongings and leave the hotel. I spent a few minutes in the laundry room trying to calm down. Then, my boss went back up with me to the floor until the man was completely out of the hotel. I don't know who Bev is. I don't know who the woman is that he didn't feel he needed to forgive. And I don't know whatever happened with that man once he left the hotel.